Big Brothers Big Sisters of Hampden County has been around for over 50 years. And essentially what we do is one-to-one mentoring with children in the community, but we also meet them at the schools and community centers throughout Hampden County. We've been doing that for a while now, and the purpose and the goal is just to provide children with a positive adult role model in their life. The biggest difference between Big Brothers Big Sisters and a lot of the other mentoring programs out there is that everything we do is one-to-one. So each child in our program has their own big brother or big sister contributed to them as long as they stay involved with our program. The other piece of that is behind the scenes, all matches have a staff member from Big Brothers Big Sisters who are working with them constantly, developing that relationship and making sure that they're successful. Child safety being one of them, right? So we want to make sure that these children are safe in our program, that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. In today's society, putting a child in the life of somebody that they don't know can be considered a risky thing to do. So we want to make sure that we take all the precautions necessary. So we do that by engaging the parent or guardian in that relationship. So the community-based program is just what it is. So a volunteer goes to the child's house, picks them up and takes them out. We ask folks to commit at least a year to a child, and we ask them to see the child about 8 hours a month. Great program, easy to do, it's flexible around the volunteer schedule, but we also know that people don't have a lot of time outside of work on the weekends, so we do have site-based programming. A lot of those programs happen at schools, but we also have a great partnership where children are seeing their volunteers at Martin Luther King Family Services. We also have a program with high school students at Mass Mutual. So again, in those programs, volunteers are seeing children on site 1 day a week. The commitment again is for at least a year. The main goal behind any relationships that we develop is providing the child with somebody positive in their life. So all of the kids come to us with some sort of need, whether it be academic, whether it be social, whatever the case may be. And so we just want to develop this relationship and get this child to a point where they feel confident that they have somebody in their life other than their guardian who is going to be there for them. Where it goes from there after that is completely up to the child and the volunteer. We just want our volunteers to have fun, but very often the children will ask for help in school, or they will go to their volunteer and ask them about situations that are happening with peers. And so very quickly you get this relationship where advice is being given, but it ultimately comes down to just building that relationship and making sure that the child has somebody positive there for them. Easy process to get a child enrolled in our program. Just call our office or go online, and there's an intake process that we go through, and basically we want to find out what's going on with that child, why they're here, whether they want to do that. And once we do all the paperwork and we get agreement from the child and the parent, they go on the waiting list. Once they're on the waiting list, we're actively looking for a big brother or big sister for them. And as soon as we have the right big brother or big sister for them, then we'll match them up. There's no cost to participate in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. It's completely free, and all the activities are free, and so there is no charge whatsoever. The majority of our funding comes from grants, and we also do some special events every year, including a big fundraiser, our Bowl for Kids' Sake event. And then we also have a partnership with a sister agency, Heart Springs Foundation. So Heart Springs Foundation is a donation center that collects used clothing and toys, and those items are then sold to Savers thrift stores. And we partner with Savers at the Springfield, West Springfield, Manchester, Connecticut, and Newington, Connecticut stores.